Hello and good morning, good afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing today? Some background noise. One second.
I apologize. Sorry.
All right, no worries. And how's everyone doing today?
I'm good, thank you.
Wonderful. And anyone here for the first time? Well, I'm here.
Ow, my head! Ow!
Who all are here for the first time? So if you can keep yourself muted.
This is my first time, yes.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
Morgan, first time for you too?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Hello. Okay, great. Yeah, it's my first time.
Hello, it is my first time coming to yoga.
All right. Wonderful. And how did you hear about us?
I found the event on Eventbrite.
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 Great. Morgan, how did you
Yes.
find us?
Morgan, your microphone is muted. Morgan.
That's all right.
Hello?
Yes, Morgan.
Hello? Hello?
Yes.
I don't know if my microphone's working. I'm sorry.
We can hear you, Morgan.
Hello?
Yes. All right. So I guess Morgan's having some issues with his audio system there. We'll get started. So we do have some first timers here, and this is a meditation class. For those of you joining for the first time, this is a meditation class. We all join this class because meditation is such a wonderful tool to keep ourselves in balance. And balance is something, excuse me, give me a moment. And what I was saying is, no, sorry about that. Meditation is such a wonderful tool that helps us find that balance that is deep inside of us. Because balance is something that does not come from outside. It has to come from inside us. And we have to tap into it. We have been given a beautiful system that allows us to keep ourselves in balance. But guess what we do? We human beings are really good at taking a really good thing and creating a mess out of it. Right? Just look at the world around us. Right? There are 8 billion humans on this earth, and look at what a mess we have created around ourselves at every level. And we just don't create mess outside, we create mess inside. We create mess inside our heads. And that mess is what throws us out of balance. And we continue to live in that mess, continue to live in that state of chaotic mind. We continue to operate in that mode. And we forget to ask ourselves, can things be any better? Can things be any different? What can I do to make things better or different? And if we don't ask that question, we'll never find that answer. So fortunately, there are people in this world who have asked this question before. People who came thousands of years before us, they asked that question. And they discovered the technique of meditation. And they started to practice it. And through their practice of meditation, they mastered the technique of meditation. So meditation is not something that is new or, that came out of nowhere in the last few years. It has been around for thousands of years. And this is more of a science that has been mastered. The techniques have been fine-tuned. But the only problem is this knowledge has remained with a very small subset of people. It has been transmitted from generation to a small subset of people. And those are the people who have been carrying forward the tradition and the knowledge of meditation. But now with the advent of Sahaja Yoga meditation, that was founded by Srimadaji Nirmala Devi. She brought this technique to the masses. She set up a goal for herself to bring this knowledge of meditation to every person on earth so that every person can benefit from it. Because she saw that, people were living such a messed up life. And the only way that we could extricate ourselves out of it, put ourselves into a better place, is through the learning the practice of meditation and then voluntarily applying it. Like you choose to eat healthy food to stay healthy. You choose to drink healthy drinks to stay healthy. You choose to work out to stay healthy. Similarly, you choose to meditate to keep yourself mentally and emotionally healthy. So it's a technique that can be learned by everybody. And hence she opened it up to everyone. So my name is Ajit. I've been practicing this meditation for about 29 years. I've been teaching this for about 20 years in the Dallas area. I've been doing this online classes since, I think, three plus years now. And for me, this is not my primary job or career. This is something that I do as a way to give back. I work in the tech industry, and this is a volunteer service, right? We all who teach this meditation are volunteers. We're not paid. I think I'll have to change some security
Is anyone else
settings here.
hearing that?
Yeah, let me.
No, it's kind of loud.
Yep, that was loud. I have enforced muting now, so hopefully we'll not hear those noises. Okay, hopefully that is quite. Sorry about that. So meditation is something that really has helped me in my own personal life and my professional life to grow as a person, to grow as a professional, to grow as I was raising my family, to help my family maintain that state of balance inside of us. And I think there's this nonsense. I'm going to kick you out, Andy, because you are just being annoying. So I'm going to remove you. So, all right. And my apologies. This is what happens when you open up Zoom in a public forum. There are people whose lives are so messed up that they want to mess up other people's life. And we don't want such people in this forum. People who are interested in meditation, they are the ones who are welcome to join and stay. And those who are not interested in meditation, I ask you to respect others and just leave the forum. So continuing forward. So meditation is something that helps you achieve that state of balance. And when you are in that state of balance, it's amazing how productive you become, how balanced. And in that state of balance, your life becomes more enjoyable. I wouldn't say that everything goes perfectly fine in your life, everything that you want happens. No, I won't promise you that. But what I can promise you is your ability to deal with challenges definitely increases by manyfold. You don't get overwhelmed by the challenges of life because you feel confident in yourself to take care of those challenges, to deal with those challenges, right? So how does it happen? And more fundamentally, what is meditation that helps you get into that mode, which makes you confident, which makes you balanced, which makes you more joyful? So that thing that we call as meditation, it's very important to have clarity about the definition of meditation. Meditation is a state of our mind. In that state of mind, the attention is silent. What does it mean? It means your attention is not processing any thought. When you are in that state of meditation, when you are meditating, your attention becomes so silent that it is not processing any thought. Now imagine that for a moment. Your brain is just quiet and not thinking about anything. That can happen. And that can happen because your central nervous system is designed to elevate your attention into that state. You can train your attention to be in that state of quietness. Our attention is so used to being in that state of chaos that the mind is constantly buzzing. I'm sure each one of you have felt that state of mind where you felt overwhelmed by your own thoughts, where you wanted your brain to stop thinking and give you some peace and some quietness. And I can also tell you that you probably have not been able to do that. The reason for that is because you never learned the technique. Nobody taught it to you in schools or colleges, right? And that technique is what you're going to learn today. How to put yourself into that state of silence, into that state of quietness. And that is what meditation is. At the core of it, that is what meditation is about. On your own will, on your own time, when you want it, where you want it, you should be able to elevate your attention into that space of quietness. We call it the state of thoughtless awareness. In Sanskrit, there's a word for it, which has, again, been there for thousands of years. It's called nirvichar samadhi. It literally translates into a state of thought-free attention, where your attention is free of all thoughts. No thoughts from the past, things that have happened in your life before today. No thoughts or worries about the future that is to come. What that means is your attention comes into the present moment, today, now. And when your attention is in the moment, in this moment, today, now, you become silent. And that is the power of meditation. And what helps you get there is your central nervous system. The central nervous system that you see in the chart. Am I sharing my screen? Oh, I've not been sharing my screen. I'm sorry about that. Let me share my screen. All right. What you're seeing on your screen right now is your central nervous system. And this central nervous system is what enables your attention to be elevated into that space of quietness, into that state of silence. So what you see, these color dots are nothing but chakras, energy centers that are lined up along your spine. This is all encased within your spinal column. This is not new. There's not something that people have not known around. This has been around for a long time. And this central nervous system is what allows your attention to become so quiet and silent that it can be elevated into that space of quietness, into that space of meditation. So normal human attention is at this chakra level, the sixth chakra. And when your attention becomes silent, your attention moves into the seventh chakra and you become quiet. What allows your attention to move into that seventh chakra is your kundalini. At the base of your spine, you have this beautiful energy which is logged in your sacrum bone. It's a very positive energy. And this is the energy that allows your chakras to get rebalanced. And then when it gets to the sixth chakra, it pushes your attention from the sixth chakra into that seventh chakra. When we are at this chakra, we have a chaos of thoughts on both sides of our brain. The thoughts about the future come from the left side of your brain. The thoughts from the past come from the right side of your brain. And these two hemispheres of your brain are constantly pushing thoughts. They are generating thoughts at a crazy pace. And when these thoughts get overwhelming, this chakra feels the pressure. You feel the pressure on this chakra. And this chakra gets more and more constricted. So your kundalini is like a sap in the tree. It's a positive energy. It's an energy that can move through your central nervous system and heal your chakras from inside. And as these chakras get healed, they get healthier. And as these chakras get healthier, your autonomous system, the things that just work by themselves inside your body, they start to function much better. When the attention gets into the sixth chakra, it pushes your attention. When the kundalini gets into the sixth chakra, it pushes your attention from the sixth into the seventh chakra. And that is when silence happens. That is the beginning of meditation. That is how meditation starts. That is how you become silent and quiet. And that is the power of meditation. In that state of meditation, you become silenced, you become quiet, your brain becomes recharged, your nerves regenerate. That's the amazing part of meditation. Your nerves the nerves in the brain, they start to get regenerated. Those connections, those neurons that need to get connected, those connections of the neurons start to get reestablished. And the amazing part is you start functioning more efficiently. That efficiency inside of you just increases by manyfold. You become a more efficient person. You become a person who is more aware of your surroundings. You become a person who seeks positive knowledge. You automatically take yourself away from negativity. You don't get drawn towards negativity anymore because your system innately alerts you. There are red flags that go up inside of you that allow you to identify the red flags, that I'm not going to get consumed by these negative things. I'm going to keep myself away from the negativity. And in today's world, it's so accessible. Each one of us are carrying devices and phones in our pockets that give you access to all kinds of things, good things and bad things both. How much time and energy we spend on good things versus how much time and energy we spend consuming bad things is up to our own discretion, right? That ability to make those right choices comes inside of you. And what is it that gives you that ability? It's this big circle that you see. This is called the void, the big circle in your tummy, literally the gut inside of you, gives you that ability. This chakra gives you that ability to make the right choices for yourself in your life, right? You become your own guide. You become your own master. You yourself will reflect on your own words, your own actions, your own thoughts, your own desires, your own aspirations, and ask yourself, is that the thing I want for myself? Is that the life I want to live? If not, then what do I need to change? You start questioning yourself for the right reasons. And then you bring about that change. It also empowers you to change yourself for the better, right? So that is the power of this chakra, positive change, positive change. And that positive change leads to a more disciplined life. You stop living the erratic lifestyle, you become more disciplined in your life, in your approach, in your lifestyle. And that is the power of this chakra. And that generates a lot of positivity inside of you. That also makes you a very open-minded person who has a growth mindset, a person who's open to new ideas, a person who's open to differences of opinion, is willing to listen to another person's opinion that may differ from your own opinion. You will not hold it against them. You will not, start arguing with them, but you will give it a patient hearing. You will try and understand their point of view. And you may be even able to change your own position if you're convinced that the other person's position makes more sense. That is the power of this chakra, to be able to change and transform yourself. The change and transformation, it's a self-healing cycle that kicks in. That's the power of this chakra. It's a positive cycle. Positive change begins to happen inside of you because of this chakra. You become more clear about what you want from life, where you see yourself in the next year, 3 years, 5 years, in a positive sense, not in a career sense. That, I want to be making X amount of more money, or I want to be living in a house that is Y times bigger than this current house, or whatever material goals. It's not the material goals. It is the deeper goals about how can your life be more fulfilling. That is the power of this chakra. Right? And this is called the void chakra. In Sanskrit, the word is bhavsagar. In English, we call it the void. And you become a person who's not confused, who's able to correct themselves when situation arises, who's able to make the decisions, even when the decisions are hard. And that is what makes you a leader. Leadership is not only about winning an election or getting a title on your shoulder. Leadership is about, do people trust you? And second, do you trust yourself? Most importantly, to make the right choices for yourself. That is the power of leadership. That leadership, true leadership, comes from this chakra inside of us. So what takes away the power of this chakra? Things that we do to ourselves, right? When we doubt ourselves, when we question ourselves, or we become egoistical, we think nobody is better than me. Both ends of the spectrum are not good. When we don't trust ourselves, or when we are too much into ourselves, that we don't consider other people's opinions. Our decisions can be better than yours. So it's the ego inside of us that can take away the power of this chakra, or the diffidence in us that can take away the power of this chakra. And that leads to confusion. We get confused, or we may make wrong decisions or wrong choices. Another reason that this chakra can go out of balance is when we blindly follow somebody without knowing or questioning who they are, what they believe in. Are they honest in their belief? And do they live up to their own beliefs? Or are they hypocritical? Right? A person should do what they say. They should not be saying one thing and doing the other thing, doing the opposite. If a person is saying one thing to create a public persona, but in their lifestyle, in their private life, they're doing the exact opposite of that. And there are many such people who are in leadership roles today who live a life like that. In their public persona, they'll say all the right keywords, but in their private lives, they do the exact opposite things. And those are the people we want to stay away from. How do you identify? Whenever you meet a person and you feel a burning sensation in your palm, or a heat coming from the middle of your palm, you know something is off about that person. It's as simple as that. What gives you that ability to understand? Your kundalini, the kundalini that is in your sacrum bone. When it moves through your central nervous system, it activates this chakra. And when this chakra is active, you feel it in the middle of your palm, right here, in the middle of your palm. And you feel it as heat, warmth, tingling, or burning sensation in the middle of your palm. Anything that is not cool. If you feel coolness, that is a good thing. You may even meet people who have a very strong void chakra. Those are the people you want to be connected with. Those are the people you want to be associated with. Those are the people you want to learn from. But when you meet people whose this chakra is off balance, you want to stay away from them, just so you don't get influenced in the wrong way. That's what it is. Any questions for me so far? So I think the troublemakers are gone by now, which is a good thing. I will give you back the ability to unmute yourself so you can unmute and ask me questions if there are questions. You can type it in the chat window or you can unmute yourself. I'll take a pause here for a moment and see if anyone has questions. No questions? All right. If you have questions, feel free to ask. It's very important to ask questions so that you build your own understanding of how your system works, because you've been given this beautiful system. You need to learn about it and use it to your advantage so you can have a better quality of life. And I will hopefully you can see my screen. So we start a meditation as always with the feet soak on Saturdays. What is feet soaking? For those of you who may be new to it, feet soaking is a very simple technique. You take a dishpan bowl like this. It could be a plastic bowl or a metal bowl, doesn't matter. You can throw in a little bit of a handful of regular salt that you have in your kitchen. The salt that you use for cooking. It's nothing special, regular salt, tablespoon of that, throw it in that water. The water is about 3 to 4 inches. You can take normal water or lukewarm water, and we soak our feet in it and we meditate. So I will take a pause here for a minute or two to pull out my dish foot soaking bowl. And if you have yours, feel free to grab one. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. You can still meditate without the foot soak bowl. Any questions about it? We have a very quiet audience. The noisemakers are gone. The rest of you are very quiet. All right, so I will take a pause here for a couple of minutes. I'll pull out my foot soak bowl and we shall get started with our meditation in just about a couple of minutes. All right, so I have my foot soak bowl in front of me, and we will get started with our meditation. So for a moment, I'll stop my screen sharing. I'll show you, for those of you who may be joining in for the first time or not very sure about what we should do, there's a simple thing that we do with our hands. There's a certain hand movements that are really useful. To use the power of your hands to activate your own chakras. You know, your hands are very powerful. Your fingers are very powerful. So you can use your hands to activate your own chakras, to activate your own energy. So what we do is keep the left hand in front of our hip. The right hand goes behind the left hand. Spin the right hand over and around the left hand. Take it to the top of your head and tie a nice knot at the top of your head. So we'll all do it together. We close our eyes gently. Keep the left hand in front of our hip. The right hand goes behind the left hand. And we spin the right hand over and around the left hand. Bring it to the top of our head and tie a nice knot at the top of our head. We do it again the second time, and this time we'll tie 2 knots. We do it the third time. We have 3 channels of energy. The third time we tie 3 knots. 1, 2, and 3. Then we keep the left hand open on our lap. This is a receiving pose. Keeping the palm open in a receiving pose on our lap, and use the right hand to make a shield around yourself. You start at your left hip. Take your right hand along your left arm, above your left shoulder, over your head, and down to the right side. And then back again. We do it 7 times because we have 7 chakras. Now we can soak our feet in the water if you have your foot soak bowl in front of you. And for those of you who are using the foot soak bowl, keep your right hand a few inches away from the water and just make circles around it. Start at the left, go to the top, to the right, and down. 7 circles. What you're doing, again, using the power, the energy that flows through your fingers to vibrate the water that you're putting your feet in. These are the things that we'll continue to build upon as we go. Keep the eyes shut gently, not too tight. Keep the two palms open on your lap. And we take a deep breath. Breathe in, fill up your lungs. Hold your breath. And exhale. We'll do it 2 more times, the deep breathing. Start inhaling very slowly and filling up your lungs. Now hold your breath as your chest feels tight. And exhale. We do it one last time. And exhale. Now breathe normally. Just watch your breath. Now we put our right hand towards the floor. The left hand stays on your lap. If you're sitting on the floor, just keep your right hand on the floor. Sitting on a chair or a sofa, just put your right hand towards the floor. Now bring your attention to the left palm. Just watch your left palm, your attention. We use the earth element to rebalance the energy on the left channel. Mother Earth, please remove all the imbalances from my left channel. Please take away all the lethargy, all the sadness from my left channel. Mother Energy, please remove all the imbalances from my left channel. Please take away all the lethargy and all the sadness from my left channel. Please remove my attention from the past and bring it into the present. Please remove my attention from the past and bring it into the present. We put our right hand back on our lap. Now we raise our left arm towards and point it towards the ceiling. Your palm is facing backwards towards you. And your fingers are pointing upwards. Your right hand is on your lap. Palm is open on the receiving pose. Now shift your attention to the right palm. Mother energy, please remove all the imbalances, all the heat, all the anger, and all the aggression from my right channel. Mother energy, please remove all the imbalances, all the heat, all the anger, and all the aggression from my right channel. Mother energy, please remove all the heat, all the anger, all the aggression, and all the imbalances from my right channel. Please fill me with cool vibrations. Please fill me with cool vibrations. We put our left hand back on our lap. Continue to hold your attention now at the seventh chakra, at the top of your head, if possible, without feeling the stress for it. Now slide it down into your forehead, right in the middle of your forehead. And into your throat. Now in the middle of your chest. Then into your heart. Your heart is a very special place. Just do not recognize how special it is. The spirit in you resides in your heart. There's the reason why we are all alive and active. So let's connect with this spirit, the most positive thing in it. Let's put our right hand on our heart. Here we are. Mother energy, I want to be connected with my true self. I want to be one with my spirit. What we are saying is I want my attention to be on my spirit, not on all the other frivolous things that happen. Mother energy, I want to be connected with my true self. I want to be one with my spirit. I want my attention to be on my spirit. Mother energy, I want to be connected with my true self. I want to be one with my spirit. I want my attention to be on my spirit. Please fill my heart with love, compassion, and joy. Please fill my heart with love, compassion, and joy. Remove our right hand, place it on the left side of the stomach. Mother energy, please awaken in me the power of a guru, the power of a teacher. Mother energy, please awaken in me the powers of a guru, the power of a teacher. Let me be able to see where I can change my life for the better. Give me the ability to see where I can change my life for the better. Give me the strength to change myself for the better. Please give me the strength to change myself for the better. Please give me the ability to embrace change. Please give me the ability to embrace positive change. Let my attention seek positive change. Please let my attention seek positive change. Remove your right hand, place it on the left hip. Get a nice grip of your left hip with your right hand. Now slide your attention down to the left hip. This is the chakra of knowledge, creativity, and attention. Mother energy, I seek a positive attention. Mother energy, I seek a positive attention. Mother energy, I seek a positive attention and positive thoughts. Please remove all negative thoughts, all negative ideas, and all negative desires. Please remove all negative thoughts, all negative ideas, and all negative desires. Please remove all negative thoughts, all negative ideas, and all negative desires. Please soothe my attention. Mother energy, please soothe my attention. Mother energy, please soothe my attention. Remove your right hand, place it on a belly button. Mother energy, I seek peace within me. Let there be peace within me. Mother energy, I seek peace within me. Let there be peace within me. Mother energy, I seek peace within me. Let there be peace within me. Now move your right hand a few inches away from the stomach. Point your fingers inwards towards your stomach. Make a circle around it. Start at the top, go to the left, and down to the bottom of your stomach, and on to the right and up again. You'll make 10 circles slowly around the stomach with your fingers pointing inwards, a few inches away from your body. Mother Energy, please remove all my confusions. Please remove all my dependence on others. Please remove all my diffidence. Please awaken the powers of a guru in me. Please let me be my own guide. Give me the ability to lead myself. Please give me the ability to lead myself. Let me not be influenced by others, but let me make my own choices. Let me not be influenced by others. Let me make my own choices. Move your hand around the void a few more times. Slowly. With your attention, your stomach. Move your right hand, place it in the middle of your chest. Push your palm against your chest. Mother Energy, please remove all the fears, insecurities, and anxieties. Mother Energy, please remove all the fears, insecurities, and anxieties. Mother Energy, please remove all the fears, insecurities, and anxieties. Please strengthen my heart chakra. Let me trust myself. Let me be a confident person. Please strengthen my heart chakra. Let me trust myself and be a confident person. Mother Energy, please strengthen my heart chakra. Let me trust myself and be a confident person. Mother Energy, please help me feel safe, protected, and loved. Mother Energy, please help me feel safe, protected, loved. Mother Energy, please help me feel safe, protected, loved. Remove our right hand, place it on the left side of our neck. Get a nice grip of your neck, the left side of your neck, with your right hand. Mother Energy, I'm not the skilled, but I am pure self-esteem and self-respect. Mother Energy, I'm not the skilled, but I am pure self-esteem and self-respect. Mother Energy, I'm not the skilled, but I am pure self-esteem and self-respect. Please remove all the sense of guilt and shame in me, and let me value myself. Please remove all the sense of guilt and shame in me, and let me value myself. Let me respect myself. I want to respect myself and everyone else. I want to respect myself and everyone else. Let me be a sweet and kind person. Please let me be a sweet and kind person. Please let me be a sweet and kind person. Move your hand a few inches away from your throat. Point your fingers towards the throat. Again, make a nice big circle around the throat. Start at just under your chin, go to the left, go to the bottom of your throat, and on to the right. Keep your attention in your throat. Now we move our right hand, place it across the forehead. Get a nice grip of your forehead with your palm. I am not the ego and I'm not the conditionings. I am the power of forgiveness. I am not the ego and I'm not the conditionings. I am the power of forgiveness. I am not the ego and I'm not the conditionings. I am the power of forgiveness. I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else. I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else. I forgive myself and I forgive everyone else. I let go and I forgive. 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 Then we put a right hand on the back of our head. Oh Divine, please forgive me if I have made any mistake. In all humility, we have to ask for this forgiveness. Humility is a jewel. Oh Divine, please forgive me if I have made any mistake. Oh Divine, please forgive me if I have made any mistake. Now we spread out our fingers, make the palm nice and tight. Place it firmly on the top of our head. We will massage the scalp, hot massage. Feel the pressure of your palm on the head and rotate it firmly in place. Not too fast. Left, front, right and back. Mother Energy, please establish my self-realization. 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 Please remove all the thoughts from my head. And let me experience the quietness of meditation. Please remove all the thoughts from my head. And let me experience the quietness of meditation. Please remove all the thoughts from my head. And let me experience the quietness of meditation. Please establish me in a state of thoughtless meditation. Please establish me in a state of thought-free meditation. Please establish me in a state of thought-free meditation. Massage it a few more times. We put our right hand down, back on our lap. We'll meditate in silence for a few more minutes. Just quietly hold the attention there at the top of your head. In silence.
At Kroger, shopping with pickup and delivery.
Now to end our meditation, bring your two hands to Namaste pose at our heart chakra level. Express our gratitude. Mother Energy, thank you very much for rising through me, balancing my chakras, clearing my attention, letting me enjoy the state of peaceful meditation. This brings us to the end of our meditation. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. In a few moments, I'll share the links to the content from today's class so you can download it and practice at home. I hope you all were able to experience that state of meditation. For those of you who may be using the foot soak bowl, now is a good time to rinse your feet, wipe them dry. Questions, comments? I hope you all are in that state of silence. And if you're enjoying the silence, please feel free to drop off, maintain your state of silence, copy the links. There's some steps for daily meditation and feet soak. My recommendation definitely is that you meditate once a day, 5 to 10 minutes, doesn't take too long, if you can, in the morning. If not in the morning, whatever time works for you. And the feet soak is really good before you go to bed. You'll sleep very, very peacefully. With those two recommendations. It's hard to add new things to your schedule, to your routine, but find a way to do that. And you will really start enjoying your days and your meditation. I can promise you that. I'll take questions, comments from anyone. And if there are no questions, feel free to drop. Thank you all for joining. It was wonderful meditating with you all. Enjoyed the meditation. Thank you.